Hello everyone, I'm Squirrel reading historical anecdotes. I'll accompany you to read a strange story recorded in our country's ancient books in 3 minutes. The original text is at the end for easy reference. Please, psychics, say, share, and comment if it's exciting.
This story comes from the Tang Dynasty novel Yuyang Zazu more than 1,000 years ago. In this collection of notes and novels handed down through the ages, we can not only see those mysterious stories, but also find precious historical materials, anecdotes and folk customs of Tang Dynasty. Just like this story from the 9th chapter of the previous volume, it not only tells a legend, but also reflects the real social situation and people's true feelings of that era through strange narration. In 1800 years ago, during the Three Kingdoms period, our country had already discovered mutants, and the angels of the X-Men appeared beside us. During the Three Kingdoms period, there was a towering Lingyun platform built by Chao Pai, Cao Cao's son. Its shadow was cast on the earth as if it touched the sky. Every stone, every carving, speaks of the wisdom of ancient craftsmen and the splendor of empire. Wei Dan, the calligrapher of Chao Wei, walked out of the crowd and looked up at Lingyun platform.
Was this the legendary Lingyun platform? It's spectacular. However, this heightened aura made people shudder.
In the shadow of Lingyun platform, Wei Dan's heart surged with unspeakable fear. At this moment, his black hair was bleached by fear like his courage. At this moment, a servant walked out of the crowd and suddenly looked at the edge of the Lingyun platform with both hands tightly clenched. He walked steadily up the Lingyun platform. From his firm steps, it seems to tell us that no matter how high the platform is, it is not insurmountable. He was so agile that it was as if he were walking on flat ground. This skill was amazing. The attendant turned and smiled downward, his eyes full of confidence. Look at the attendant. His climbing skills are so great, like wings growing in him, carrying him to high places. Before long, the attendant was already standing at the top of the stage. His figure looked especially handsome in the sun. Everyone's eyes were focused on him. His skill made everyone feel uneasy. At this moment, Emperor Ming of Wei, Chao Pai's son and Cao Cao's grandson, was standing under the Lingyun platform. His eyes were like torches as he stared at the soldier with a deep frown.
This servant's skill was extraordinary. Could there be some secret?
Emperor Ming of Wei suddenly stood up and gave an authoritative order.
Soldiers, take down that servant.
The soldiers listened to the order and quickly gathered. A storm was about to arrive. The soldiers were as agile as cheetahs as they climbed the Lingyun platform and captured the attendant. The attendant sat at the top of the Lingyun platform. His smile seemed to be saying that there was nothing unattainable in this world. However, the joy of victory was fleeting, and the attendant felt an ominous premonition. At that moment, the servant was surrounded by the soldiers, and his freedom became a dream in an instant. The attendant's hands were tied up, as if the wings that had once flown freely were also bound. The servant was beaten to the ground. At this moment, Emperor Wei Ming walked up and examined the servant with a sharp gaze.
Your ability is too dangerous. Today, I will eliminate the world.
The servant fell, his blood staining the ground in the hearts of the people. Suddenly, a pile of wings spread out from behind the attendant. They were stained with blood, but they were still white. The surrounding soldiers and Emperor Wei Ming were deeply shocked by this scene. Their expressions were filled with disbelief and deep regret.
What kind of power was this?
How we wish that on that day more than 1800 years ago, this attendant could rise up and continue his legend.